And even some high schools have a DSO. Y'all say DSO.
DSO.
Stands for Disability Students Office. Disability Students Office, and so they basically do the same thing. I'll give you some that have really, really good ones that I'm really familiar with. Is number one, the University of Washington. They've got an amazing DSO. I'm really close with the director over there. It's pretty cool stuff. So if you guys are in the Washington area, or if you have people in your area that went to the University of Washington, I'm sending some people, all right? Another good one is Ohio State University. I know we got some Michigan folks. Well, I don't know, y'all California, so. Y'all don't know nothing about snow, so I know y'all ain't in Michigan, okay? So Ohio State University has another really good DSO, Disability Students Office, all right? You guys got that?
And not only that, LA, especially when looking to hire people with, disabilities and minorities, is a lot of people, when they do come from other countries and come to America, a lot of them to find their first jobs is going to temp agencies. So if you're looking for someone who's bilingual and especially fluent in their first language, you need to be looking at temp agencies. It's kind of has a bad reputation because you think temporary. But unfortunately, this is the easiest ways for people, especially my girlfriend, my partner, the fastest way that they can get jobs in this country. So definitely all the resources, University of Washington, Ohio State University, but also look out for your local temp agencies as well.
Big time, big time. All right, so we got BVR, we got the DSO, we got the temp agencies, and what about going direct? What do you mean, LA? Well, ensure that your personal career portal is accessible. And not only accessible, but usable.
What's
right?
the difference?
I'm about to say there's a difference. There's a major difference. So accessible means that, okay, it checks all the boxes, the ADA and all that, and make sure that, okay, everything says that it's accessible, but is it actually usable? So we actually conduct something called a usability audit where we'll actually set up a video camera in front of someone with a disability and see if they can submit their resume for your position, right? And when they're going to click around the website, and man, I'm telling you, the truth doesn't hit you any harder than when you watch someone giving their absolute best to try to get submit their resume, and they can't really tell if it went through because your portal is not set up for their, not because they have any kind of, deficiency or anything like that. It's just the portal's jacked up. So we want to make sure our portal is not only accessible, but what? Say usable.
Usable.
Absolutely, totally different. So good stuff. Is this good stuff? Is this valuable for y'all? All right, appreciate it.
So in conclusion, unfortunately, this meeting does have to end eventually, right? So in conclusion, before today, there was a sorely missed human resources opportunity in our industry. Now, because you've attended this session, you'll be the first to ultimately leveraging the business benefits of hiring people with disabilities and minorities. I am a gay Spanish woman.
And I am a black, blind Jew.
I'm a minority.
And I have a disability.
But I also make
one hell of a company officer. Oh man, we appreciate y'all. So let's first find out, let's find out some questions. I know you got some questions now. Come on now.
One question, yes.
All right, who's that?
It's Tom.
Tom, what's going on, Tom?
So it's the technology question. What do you do with your website for your portal? What do you need to do to your website in order to accept resumes from those with disabilities? What do you have to have it tuned up for?
That's a great question. So one of the first things is you definitely want to make sure it does follow the accessibility guidelines. But again, it's almost just like how you would test out your customer experience. Actually have someone with a disability attempt to submit their resume, right? And if you don't want to use a blind person, hit me up. I'll got your back, right? Give you guys a business card. You can reach out to me and I'll actually attempt to submit just to see if it works right. And I promise you, I tell you. Right now, I'm working with a company called Community. And Community is basically like a text, almost, you know how email marketing? Well, there's SMS marketing. So you guys can come to my community if you don't want to. I'll give you my number. But what happens is, with the app, right? If I pull out the app here and say, open Community. Oh, it says I'll need to unlock my iPhone first. Hold on 1 second. Let's do that. Open Community. So make sure you guys can see it. So you guys can see my screen. And you probably can't see it. It's too far away. But I'm gonna tell you how this works. So there's a back button supposedly up at the top here. There's a menu button, but I can't access it. With VoiceOver, it just doesn't work. I can press it all day. It's going to do in my ear. You see, so I can't access it. So what I'm doing is I'm actually working with the developers of the app, and I sent them a video of me trying to do it. And they said to me, they actually they text me and they sent a message on my YouTube video that said, man, LA, this is so cool that you submitted a video. There's so much feedback. People tell us things are wrong, but then they don't really show us how we can fix it. But by you sending a video in, man, I'm telling you, it changes everything because they actually get to see how it works. Does that make sense? Is that
Yes.
helpful, Tom?
Yes.
Yeah, that's totally what I would recommend is find someone that has the disability, different disabilities. Let them, give it a shot and have them send it to you as a video format. I think everything should be a video format. We got the video gentleman, Mr. Sean B. Bradley.
Absolutely, and to just be open and candid with them and say, I want to work with other and be connected with other people's with disabilities.
Yeah.
So you helping me out to test pilot this would definitely help the community and our organization. Yes.
Big time. Big time. All right. Come on, I know everybody got more questions.
We have one LA. We
LA.
have one LA over here.
Tell us your name and where you calling from.
Phil from
Phil.
Oregon.
All right, awesome, Phil.
So, and I'd like to contact the University of Washington. We have stores up there too.
Awesome.
But so I guess my question is, I really enjoyed it, and a lot of the information that you said hits home. Programs we do, programs that are opportunities that we can do. But to your point, where you're